Welcome to a very special holiday edition of SSPTV Community News. I'm Ken Cara. We have a lot of fun going on today. We'll also get you a lot of information. We have a Hanukkah segment coming up, but first, I want to go back to something I said on the news years ago. I was anchoring and there was a clip of Santa Claus and I said, "Santa, I know him." And I went back to the control room and everyone said, "Oh, that was so cute. You quoted the movie Elf." And I said, "No, I met Santa Claus in 1987 at a Christmas tree lighting for the Lions Club in McAdoo, and I've known him ever since." Well, today I have the proof. Welcome to our studio. Very, very happy. Biggest interview I've ever done. Santa Claus, such a busy week. Thank you for coming and being with us. We appreciate it.
Merry Christmas, my friend.
And thank you for coming to McAdoo all those years ago, staying in touch, flying over my grandparents' house. I always believed and I appreciated it.
Well, you know, when we did McAdoo, it's always nice to have the tree lit and have the singers and just a really wonderful time.
Well, good to see you once again. I have a few questions because I know you're busy. You have an event right after this. Why is it so important? You're still making a lot of visits to see kids all over the world, here in the area as well, during such a busy time of the year. Why do you want to get out there while you're so busy this time of year?
Well, this is a wonderful time of year to show love. And I visit children and give them gifts as a demonstration of people's love. And you can never have enough of that, and we spread it all around the world.
That's nice to hear. Now, you've done so many things that make me believe in the Christmas spirit. What's something that you've witnessed doing your job that just fills your heart and makes you really feel the Christmas spirit?
I think one Christmas I had two young girls come to see me. They were 16 and 17. One of them was mentally challenged. She came up, sat down on my lap, and I said, "What do you want for Christmas, dear?" She said, "Santa, I want a Barbie house and a Barbie." And I'm going, "Okay, great. You know, I'll see what I can do." Mm-hmm. Well, then her sister comes up and sits on my lap. And I said, "Okay, dear, what would you like for Christmas?" She says, "Santa, just be sure that my sister gets what she wants." You know, my heart melted. There are wonderful, wonderful children in this world.
And with that said, Santa, what would you like for Christmas this year? So often we're making lists for you and what we want, what we would like to get. What would you like this year?
I would like for people to understand that Christmas time and Santa does not mean a love of gifts. It means a gift of love. And that's what Santa's all about. If all the children in the world didn't believe in Santa, there wouldn't be a Santa. I'm just the physical manifestation of people's love for each other.
Your mission is love and joy. A lot of kids who believe in you, you hope when they grow up, they bring that love and joy out into the world as well?
Absolutely. That's part of the reason that I do it. You learn by example.
When kids ask for things, what's some things they ask for? Toys that are very popular, but also do you get some of this stuff as well? Kids that just want to talk to you or ask for something for their parents or stuff like that?
Oh yeah, I mean, I have children on cold, windy days. I've had children come and sit on my lap, and I'll say, "What would you like for Christmas?" And they say, "Santa, my mama needs a new coat." Or, "Santa, we don't have heat in our house and mama needs to, get heat." Children so often ask for things for their parents or for their brothers and sisters that I have learned much, much, much of the thinking of people that children are somehow wild and uncontrollable. They love. And if you show them love, you'll get it back.
Why is it always the children that bring you so much joy? Even when they are maybe wild and running around, you seem like you really enjoy the spirit no matter what.
I love children. You have to remember that I was left on the doorstep of the Claus family when I was a baby. And the Claus family raised me. And that's why I have elves and have a big family to work in the toy factory, because the whole Claus family is about nothing but love.
They invested love in you, and you're spreading that right now. We're having a very serious conversation. I want to shift a little bit. I did receive coal in my stocking one Christmas, and I still got gifts. I want to remember if you know what I did specifically that year, if it's already been like kind of forgotten.
Well, it's not been forgotten. I believe that year you had decided that you were just going to be a royal pain in the neck, and that year that you got coal, it seems like something bad, but you can always heat your house with it.
That's true. And my mom worked for a coal company, so it was much appreciated. And I feel like you learn from that experience. You say, okay, what can I do then to be better? So being on the naughty list sometimes can be something that, I guess you love all children, but it's a way to teach.
Well, there's a naughty list and there's a nice list. The nice list speaks for itself. The naughty list just means that children need to work a little harder. We're all human. We all make mistakes. So the naughty list is not a permanent thing. It's something that children work to get off of.
I was a royal pain in the neck. I was an only child who was very spoiled, so I appreciated that lesson from you, Santa. What is your favorite part of this time of the year? There's Christmas music, there's so much going on. I know you get to visit with the kids, but what's a favorite Christmas tradition that you have maybe with Mrs. Claus?
Well, Mrs. Claus, I have to say, is the sole organizer of everything that I do. I couldn't do one half of what I do without her backing and her support. And I think our favorite Christmas thing is getting together with her family on Christmas Day and just enjoying the music and the day, the festivities, and each other's company.
Santa, I'm sure that there are a bunch of children pressed up against their television sets, computer screens, iPad screens right now. What message would you want to send to them as we get ready for this to get into the home stretch of the Christmas season?
Boys and girls, just always remember that anybody can make a mistake. You can make a mistake. Your parents will forgive you. Don't feel guilty. Just try to be better. That's the best message I can give you.
And I have one more thing, because we talked a lot about the kids, but for the adults out there as well, it could be hard. The world could be crazy sometimes. This time of year, it seems to slow down a little bit maybe for people. Maybe we could appreciate it. What would you tell adults or parents this year?
Well, I would tell parents that what they need to do is remember that this is a season of love, a season of peace, a season of giving, and don't stress. Christmas is for joy. It's not for stress. So don't worry if you're 5 minutes late for this, or, oh my goodness, I forgot that. I had to go back in the car. None of those things are going to matter in 20 years. Enjoy, relax, have fun during this season.
Santa, this was an absolute pleasure. Anything I didn't hit on you feel is important for this season? We cover everything.
I think you pretty much covered it.
So good list this year?
Yeah, you're going to get a nice present this year. I think you will enjoy it.
I might be over my time, but my question was, how much influence do you have over sports teams? I've asked for a Penn State national championship for years, but I thought Santa, maybe, I don't know if he knows the coaches, has influence. He's probably a good sportsman.
Well, I can't say much about Penn State. I don't follow Penn State. But I can tell you, go Packers.
There we go. So I can't confirm if Santa is indeed an Ohio State fan or anything, but I do know that he's rooting for the Green Bay Packers. Like my mother, you and her have been on the same page for years, Santa Claus. That's why you're so special. Thank you again. Be safe this holiday season. Merry Christmas. This was a pleasure.
I appreciate your time.